This company rank 183 out of Fortune 500 companies. They have sponsored F1 racing team Aston Martin. Last year, their revenue was approximately $18 billion. 190 plus offices are around the world, among which 30 are situated in India. 4 lakh employees being adjusted throughout the world. So, who would not try to join this company? Yes, you guessed right. Cognizant. Many prefer to say Cognizant. Hello, my dear family members. You want to join CTS but have a lot of questions, right? Like, what is the recruitment process? What is the package? What is the eligibility criteria? What are the syllabus and patterns? Where to prepare? And in which platform they conduct exams? So, today I am here to solve all of your queries, right? Before watching full videos, just remember which role you are applying for or which role you have applied. Like if this is Gen Z Pro or Gen Z Next or Gen Z Elevate or data specialization roles, right? Because for all roles, the questions, the syllabus, the patterns, the packages, that process are different, right? So I hope you will give importance. Okay, let's start. But before we proceed to the first slide, I would like to inform you that I am preparing a prime materials for Cognizant Gen Z and Gen Z Elevate candidates, in which I have included all previous year aptitude and coding questions, many mock tests, and suggestive questions. So if you want those, then ping me at my Instagram ID, instagram.com/techno.uf. I will provide you. Okay, let's see. So for Gen Z candidate, the rounds are at the first round they will have aptitude test, and then if they crack the test, then they will have communication assessment. After that they will have subject matter expert interview, right? SME. So and then if they crack the interview, then they will have the letter of intent, right? And for the Gen Z Elevate candidate, the round one is along with aptitude test, they will have technical assessment. And if they crack, then they will have communication assessment. And after that, they will have the technical interview round. Then Gen Z Elevate, offer letter or LOI, right? Nowadays, what they are doing, that is at first they are conducting the communication assessment. Then if anyone crack this, that means they made this round elimination round, and if anyone crack this round, then only they're eligible to attend the aptitude round, right? So I hope you will give importance. Okay, now let's talk about the Gen Z Pro, Gen Z Next, and data specialization roles process. I know the image is not properly visible to you, so let me explain whatever inside this. Okay, so at first, for these three roles, you have to attend the communication assessment at first as earlier, and then you have to attend the technical round, right? Only if you are eligible or only if you are cracking the communication assessment. Okay, so whatever inside the technical round, I will explain later. Just wait. Okay, let's talk about salary and packages, right? So for Gen Z candidate, they offer 4 LPA, and for Gen Z Elevate, they offer 4 LPA plus skill bonus, right? Actually, the skill bonus is nearly about 25,000, right? And for Gen Z Next and Gen Z Pro role, you can have around 6 to 7 LPA, right? Okay, let's move forward to the eligibility criteria. So you should be from BE, BTech, ME, MTech course, and you should not have any standing arrears, and the opportunities only goes for Indian nationals, right? And you have to achieve at least 60% or greater throughout your academic journey, right? In the 10th, in the 12th, or diploma or UG and PG, right? You should have at least 60%, and no active backlog should be there. You should not have more than 2 years of education gap, right? And sometimes they specialize that only CSIT students are eligible for Gen Z Next, Gen Z Pro, or data specialization roles, right? So it may vary campus to campus, or it may vary to tier 1, tier 2 batch. I mean, various type of colleges, right? And location to location as well. So I hope we will give importance. Okay, let's talk about the syllabus and patterns. So for Gen Z candidate, the patterns will be like this. So total 80 questions will be given, and out of 100 minutes, you will have to solve, right? And from quantitative aptitude, you will have 25 questions. From analytical and logical reasoning, you will have 35 questions. And from verbal, you will have total 20 questions, right? And time are given here like this, right? One thing to remember, that is while you are solving quantitative aptitude, you cannot move to the analytical and logical reasoning, or you cannot move to the verbal. I mean, no intersectional movement will be possible, right? Okay, now let's talk about the syllabus. So for quants, the syllabus is like this. So basic mathematics, LCM, HCF, divisibility, numbers, decimal fraction and power, averages, ratio and proportion, algebra, surds and indices. From applied mathematics, profit and loss, simple and compound interest, time, speed and distance, inverse, time and work, alligation mixtures, percentage, area, shape and perimeter. And from engineering mathematics, logarithms, permutation and combinations, probability, pipes and cisterns, geometry, coordinate geometry, clocks and calendar, right? So this is the syllabus for quant section. So from verbal ability, they ask these questions. I mean, from vocabulary, they ask synonym, antonyms. From grammar, error identification, sentence improvement and construction, subject verb agreement, tense, articles, preposition, conjunction, speech and voices, reading comprehension. I mean, this type of question they ask from verbal, right? And from logical reasoning, they ask these questions, right? So coding, deductive logic, blood relation, directional sense, objective reasoning, selection decision table, syllogism, analogy and classification pattern recognition, encoding pattern and number series pattern, statement and conclusion, sitting arrangement, and from abductive reasoning, the logical word sequence, data sufficiency, odd man out, data arrangements, mathematical orders, and inferred meaning, right? This was syllabus from logical reasoning, right? So these are the syllabus for Gen Z candidate. So for Gen Z Elevate candidate, along with the Gen Z syllabus, you will have to prepare for data structure, dynamic programming, greedy algorithm, operations on string, time complexity concept, and from SQL, you will have architecture and models, ER models, SQL transaction control base, normalization, functional dependencies, relational algebra, and so on, right? So now let's talk about data specialization roles, syllabus, and patterns, right? So for this role, you will have two Python coding questions, and the difficulty level is medium to hard, and you will have four questions from MySQL, and you will have 25 technical questions from cloud computing, data warehouse, ETL, Unix, and shell scripting, right? And for Gen Z Pro, the syllabus is you will have some MCQs from HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and you will have some broad questions from database like MySQL and two Java coding questions, right? And you will have total 120 minutes to solve these problems. Okay. So now let's talk about Gen Z next syllabus. So for this role, you will have coding questions from Python or Java, and in the same way, you will have questions from database and technical, right? Like cloud computing, pseudocodes, etc., etc. So now the question is where to prepare. So the best place to prepare is Techno UF. Yes, Techno UF. Just have the prime materials of Techno UF. It costs only 69 rupees. Just have the prime materials, give all the mock test and solve all the previous year questions. You will be able to crack the Gen Z Next, Gen Z Pro and all the roles, right? And you will be able to you will be able to grab the 6-7 LPA job, right? So to get that, knock me at my ID, instagram.com/technodf. You will get it. Okay. So I hope you loved this informative session. So if you want more content from Cognizant, then please subscribe this channel and watch the playlist regarding Cognizant, right? Thank you for today's session.